Hello guys, I just got back from Pilates. It is pouring down outside. I feel like a real drowned rat this morning. But I have come home to literally like 4 parcels from various different things. 2 are from Vintage and I thought I would just open them with you. So the first thing is from the Aborian skincare range. I've actually used it before. I had a little sample from Space & K and it was so good that I wanted to order. I was going to say the full size one, but you can get one bigger than this. I think this is 10ml. Yeah, and you can get a 30ml. But I had like literally like, I don't know, 3ml in a tester from Space & K. Thought I'd just see how I get on with this. I really, really like it. So basically it's like a nighttime oil, I think basically is what you call it. Yeah, multi-perfecting night oil, 17 super ingredients. Can't remember what this smells like, but I really liked this. In the sample, yeah, that's really nice. I love it. I actually really like Aborian. There's a couple of things I've got that I really like from Aborian. So I'm going to try that out. I don't know if to try it or not before I go on holiday, because I go on holiday in 2 days. Maybe I'll just try it tonight, because I did dermaplane the other day, so it might be the best time to do it, actually. I might try this tonight, and if I do, I'll let you know how I get on. But I really like that, and I also really like this red packaging. I've also got this. So this is the travel size version of the Money Mist hairspray that I already use. I first tried this in this size because it was a present from Jessica, I think, at Christmas time. And now I've got the full size one upstairs, which I really like, but I didn't want to take the big one with me. So I thought I'll get the mini one. This is 50ml, and then I can just travel with this, because I probably will wash my hair once or twice when I'm on holiday. I am going to be using the Colourwell, what's it called, Dream Coat. So I don't know if I can use this at the same time, but it's just like a leave-in conditioner, which I think is a nice thing to do. And I do notice the difference when I use it normally. So I've got a mini version of that now to take away. Moving on to TikTok shop. Sorry, I think that is the washing machine making that gurgly noise. It's just finishing up. I think it's about to do a spin. So from TikTok shop, I haven't ordered in a long time, but I ordered a phone case. I think this is the brand, Lamba. How nice is that though? Oh, I don't know if to take it off or not yet until I put it on, but it's basically like a tortoiseshell case. So nice. I won't be able to show you because I'm vlogging with my phone when I put it on. But honestly, I've wanted a phone case like that for so long. I feel like it's nice and not too boring, but it's also neutral and will go with everything. Kind of goes with my nails at the moment. However, I have had a disaster here, as usual, when I'm due to get them done. I'm not getting them done tomorrow before my holiday, so I'll be getting French. But yeah, I just really like that. I've got some tortoiseshell Prada sunglasses, so I do get tortoiseshell things quite a lot, so I think I'm going to like that. And then lastly, I ordered some, what's it called? Like electrolytes. I can't really show it any more than that because it's going to all fall out. But I've got like 30 sachets here, and it cost me $3.99, which I think is pretty good. Hand packed by somebody called Nikki. Enjoy, Amy. You can also get them Boots, Amazon, Superdrug, Whole Foods, and some shop called Fair. It's Vidrate. Vidrate is the brand. I've used this brand before and I like them, which is why I've purchased from them again. I feel like the electrolyte market is a bit overwhelming at the moment. There's so many. So I thought I'd just go with what I know. The only mistake that I made last time is there are some in there that have got caffeine in, and I didn't read it properly, and then I was a bit jittery after I took those. So I need to be really careful. Oh, like for example, this is one of them, the Boost one, pink lemonade. That's got caffeine in, so I need to be really careful with that. But the idea of this is instead of getting a big pot of electrolytes where you put a scoop in, that's fine if you're at home. But I want these for when I'm on the go, like on a plane and stuff. I'm going to take a couple of these on holiday to have during the holiday, but also mainly on the flights, just to keep hydrated, because flights can dehydrate you. So I don't know what flavours I'm going to do, but I can see orange and peach, I can see cherry, I can see strawberry lime, so tropical as well. It looks nice. I'm going to sort out what ones I'm going to bring with me. And that's all my orders. This rainy weather has really made me realise I need to get a new coat, because you can't really tell, but this coat has got a belt here that I haven't done up at the moment, and I really love it. It's from Bershka on ASOS. I've had it for years and I love it, but I've got to the point now where it's so old that the zip at the bottom doesn't actually go all the way off. So when I put it down to the bottom, I then have to step out of it because I can't quite get the zip, the clasp or whatever, to fully go down. So yeah, it's quite nice. And also, as you can see, it hasn't got a hood. It hasn't got a hood that adds on or anything either. So I really need to get a good coat. I've got my COS coat, which is kind of similar to this, but it's not waterproof. It's more just like for warmth. It has got a hood, but yeah. And I realised that this morning on the way to Pilates, and I was like, oh my gosh, I literally have no other coat other than this to put on for this weather. Maybe I should get a raincoat, because although it is cold, I'm not really that cold, so maybe a raincoat would be better. There's a nice one on H&M and they got 15% off at the moment, but it only goes to just above your, so just below your waist. And I want like a long one like this so that my legs don't get wet. I always think that with raincoats, there's so many nice raincoats that don't go down very long, and then it's just like your whole body's going to be wet from the waist down in the rain. Particularly as an umbrella, it's not going to shield you from that either. So I don't know why they make so many like that, to be honest, but I need a long raincoat. This is my little pancake breakfast. Mark Forest vlog. Massive pile of clothing set up. Some of this is what I need to buy, and some of it is just stuff I got out purposely to pack over the next couple of days. I honestly just feel so stressed before I go on holiday. I was saying this to my friend. I met her for a matcha, when was it? Saturday. And yeah, she was just saying, oh, you were looking forward to your holiday? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, to be completely honest, you know, I actually am very anxious and stressed about it, because every time I go on holiday, I always just worry that I've got outfits that I like. Sorry guys, if the camera's slightly different, I had to change the angle because it kept falling off. But yeah, I'm just worried about what I'm going to wear. I want to feel good in what I'm wearing, but I also want to fit in with the vibe of where I go, which I feel like is different everywhere you go. I don't know. I always have this anxiety wobble, I feel like, before holiday, and then I get there and hopefully it's fine. But at the moment, I'm like just panicking. Particularly as a woman, you tend to do quite a lot of treatments on yourself or with appointments before you go away to feel good, like your nails done and your hair and whatever. And they're all the day before. So then the day before, you're practically like manic trying to pack and fit in all these bloody appointments. I have also been thinking about what kind of snacks I want prepared to bring on the plane, because last time I did a long flight, which I think was San Francisco, yeah, and LA actually, when I went there, I really did do well with packing some good snacks. And I write a list so that I don't bring too many rubbish things, but I also have enough stuff, because I don't know what it is, because I'm just sitting there for the whole flight, and yet you're just sitting there doing nothing for so many hours, and yet all I want to do is eat. It's really, really weird. But also the plain food that you get for economy is obviously not always great. Sometimes it's okay, but even when it is okay, I'm thinking, is it tasting okay because there's loads of salt and things in it, you know? Which I tend to eat the meals anyway. But when I go there to the airport, I might get like a Pret salad or something instead. I don't know, but anyway, I'm prepping loads of snacks, like fruit and bits and bobs that are healthy, that are like good in terms of like high protein or high fiber, so it's like just a nice healthy way, so I don't get off a flight feeling too sluggish. I've got my electrolytes and things like that, like I told you, so I'm trying to really prep and think about that as well. I am umming and ahhing about whether or not to fake tan the night before I go on holiday, because I normally would always fake tan the night before I go on holiday, but when you go on a long flight, you tend to get there like mid to late evening, and then you kind of just explore the evening. You don't always go out for a dinner or anything. So I'm like, maybe I should fake tan the night I get there in the hotel, so that then from the next day onwards, it's more like a fresh tan, because otherwise you're kind of losing a day of tan that's fresh on the travelling day if I do it the night before. But then I do have the faff of having to fake tan my whole body, like the whole thing, with mousse and everything, the night I get there. Whereas normally I would do it the night before, and then when I'm on holiday, I'll just top up every day and do gradual tanning moisturiser to kind of keep on top of it. So I'm not decided on that yet.
Good evening, everybody. I look like I have no hair. It's Monday evening. I've been in the office today and I'm absolutely shattered. Absolutely shattered. Me and Liz went to sleep a little bit later than what we normally do. We really struggled to get to sleep last night. But still, we was up at like 6ish, went to the gym. Honestly, I feel it's like a million years ago. Like, I'm glad I went. I never regret going. Gosh, I'm so tired. Like, today has been a long day, but at the same time, I don't know. But on my lunch break, I actually did something nice for myself. I went to B&M because we needed sponges. That's me doing something nice for myself. But also I got some like kind of little Christmas prezzies, nothing big, but like stocking filler type things. And I thought I would show you what I got, just like inspo, because I love seeing stuff like this. And no one who this is for would be watching, I don't think. This like giant Oreo thing. They did it with like party rings, and they're only like, I think it was like £4. Super cheap. So if you've got any Oreo lovers in your family, that'd be a good idea. Also, Lewis isn't home yet because he also went in the office, so this is kind of ripped, which is annoying. I got him some sweets to go in his stocking. I think this is again like a couple quid. Inexpensive. Good stocking filler stuff, people. I got this as well for someone because I have one and I really love taking it to the gym with me. I also got this for someone. Well, these are for the same people. My mum will know who this was. I can say this is for my mum's partner. We always just get him stuff like that because my mum always just tells us to. So I got him one of these. I think this was like £5, and this was around the same. He really likes squashy, so I got him them. So I think that looks really cool as well. Got my sponges. For a special little girl who loves stickers. But yeah, that was it. Oh, and then just for now, I got me and Lewis a pud. You guys know we love a pud this time of year. Also, I got a hair mask because I've run out. That was it. That was all I got. Nothing too exciting, guys. So I've come home, obviously, since, and I am, like I said, I'm absolutely shattered. But yesterday, I'm so thankful for yesterday me because I meal prepped a shepherd's pie. No, a cottage pie. Shepherd's pie is the one with lamb. I don't like that. Although I've always just called a cottage pie shepherd's pie because that's what my mum's always called it. Even though we all know it's cottage pie, we just call it shepherd's pie. Anyway. And that is currently in the oven cooking. And oh, I'm so excited. So excited. I don't know how long it's going to take though. I'm going to guess like half hour, 40 minutes. I figured when the mash and the cheese looks like crisp, I'll take it out. I'm so excited for that because it means I've come in and I've not had to do anything. Although I do need to wash up for my breakfast this morning because I actually had a proper breakfast, which is not like me when I'm in the office. Normally I'll grab like toast or if I've got a bit of banana bread or something like that, but I actually made myself an omelette. It was beautiful. I was very late, but you know, that wasn't my fault. That was actually traffic's fault. Honestly. I'm going to wash up and then reconvene. I think I'm going to do a sheet mask tonight. I feel like that'll be like a nice Monday night treat. And also I've got a bit of headaches. I'm like, oh, I need to just unwind. Also, Monday night means the Forsyths. And I'm up to date now. I told you about that in my last vlog. It's such easy watching. I'm loving it. That was my belly growling. I do apologise. I'll be back in a minute. Some time has passed. Let's put the light back on. I've washed up. I've actually cooked some broccoli to go with my cottage pie. It's a contraption, honestly. I've had this since university. It is so good. I mean, you don't have to get something like this, but you fill it with water and you put your veg in it and it kind of steams or the veg within like the microwave, so you don't have to boil and get saucepans if you're lazy like me. Honestly, this is great. I know it's plastic and blah blah blah. We shouldn't have plastic. I guess it would probably work the same if you had a bowl and you did like clean film and like poked holes. I bet my mum used to do that. I am just like looking at the bloody shepherd's pie like, cook, hurry up. I want to eat. I said shepherd's pie, didn't I? But what I can always have while I'm waiting is these. I got these in the food shop last week. I was actually just writing my food shop for this week. Luckily it's not as long as last week because that was expensive. I look unwell. I'm so pale. These are the cheesiest things you'll ever eat. I love them though. They're so good. I don't know how I've not devoured them already. See all my Vaseline around my mouth. It makes you feel like a child. You remember when like your mum used to put Vaseline on your lips and like be all around your nose and everything? This is what it's like when you've been in the office and you come home and you're just absolutely bloody shattered. Don't necessarily feel like gallivanting about. Bringing them was as crazy as it got for me today, guys. I feel like it's been a while since I gave you guys a wedding update. And to be honest, the reason for that is that there's nothing to update you on. I've not done anything. And it's kind of stressing me out a little bit. Because I've reached out to some photographers and some of them have been like, oh yeah, I'm already booked. And I'm like, what? What do you mean already booked? Every year? Not every year, it's under a year away. But I've reached out to like, I want to say like 30 to 40 different photographers. And like the prices of all of them are disgusting, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's less than a day's work. It's, you know, if you want to be generous, it's a day's work. A day's work. And it's thousands and thousands of pounds. I'm sorry, but that is ridiculous to me. Anyway, but I've got a bunch of quotes back now, so we just need to really have a look, accept the fact that it's thousands of pounds and pick one and book them in. So that's it. There's nothing really else to update you on. We have our spreadsheets and everything, but not much has happened. I feel like this bloody cottage pie. Hurry up and cook. Right, I'm gonna go sit down with these, aka my starter, and then we'll reconvene when the cottage pie is done.
Hello guys, I am back from, I don't even know if I told you where I went, but I basically went to my mum's house to let my dog out and give her a little walk. And then I also went and had my hair dyed. So I actually get my hair dyed a different place where I get a trim. So I had the dye today, just like my roots, and then I am getting my trim tomorrow. But I didn't have it dried today, it was just wet. So she's put it in a plait so that it dries in a plait quite nicely, which is why it looks like I've got a shiny head, but actually it's just wet hair. But can you even see me? Okay, so when I was at my mum's, I went through some of my old bedroom and just sort of bringing over some things I haven't brought over yet, particularly in mind of going on holiday. Now, I've shown you a lot of things that I have ordered, particularly for my hair, in preparation for this holiday, okay? Now, I just want to preface that before I show you all these things I didn't know I had. So, well, actually, first of all, I've had a full-size buy oil. I've basically gone shopping at my old bedroom in my mum's house without realising I could do that. A full-size, literally unopened buy oil in the back of one of my drawers. And I was about to buy one of these, so I don't need to do that now. That's brilliant. I also have a little tiny bit left, like maybe a couple, I don't know, a quarter of a bottle, mini bottle of the Colourwell Dream Coat for curly hair, which was a present from Jessica from one Christmas, I believe. I've just literally bought, and it arrived today, a full-size one of these, a full-size mini size, which is this one. Also have, so I've got hardly any of this left, which is the Philip Kingsley Bond Builder, which is kind of like a split end serum. And I also, from my bag of tricks, had a full-size one of these at home that's completely unopened. It doesn't look new because it's a bit battered looking, but it's completely it's completely new and unused, is what I meant to say. So I've got another of those, which is brilliant. I also had another one of these at home, which I love so much. It's my favourite curl cream, and it's just continued apparently. So now I've got two of these at least, so it's going to take longer for me to get through. I will say though, I did use the Fenty hair one the other day that I told you about in a previous vlog, and I liked it. My boyfriend even said, wow, your hair looks really nice today, and I hadn't even told him that I'd used anything different, so he wouldn't know. But I liked it. I don't love it as much as the other one, I have to say, but I might get used to it. But at least now I've got two of my favourite one, and I haven't got to get used to it as quickly as I thought I would have to. So that's really good news. I also had one of these. This is a Philip Kingsley Daily Defence spray. It's basically a daily leave-in conditioner, but you can put it in wet hair, which I normally would do. And I only actually bought the full size of this Money Mist because I ran out of the travel size one that my sister got me for Christmas. But I didn't even really need to, because I'd also run out of this at the same time, and I was like, oh, I need a leave-in conditioner. I'll get this one. I know I love it. But I already had a full size of one of these that I could have just used in the meantime, so I didn't really need to buy it, but, you know, it's fine. And then, also, back on the curly hair Colourwell thing I mentioned earlier, I forgot that ages ago they did dupes for it in the Aldi middle aisle. And this is basically the dupe of it, Colourwell spray. And it's even the one for curly hair, which is more difficult to get. So, and this is completely unused. I mean, I don't know if this is any good. I haven't obviously tried. But, I mean, it says it's for curly hair. It does say that you can air dry or blow dry, whereas the original one from Colourwell, you have to use heat on your hair to activate the product in it, unless you buy the curly one, Exhibit A, that is safe to be air dried. And this is apparently both, so I don't know, but I will try it one day, but I don't know when that's going to be, because I clearly have a lot of products I need to get through. I didn't even take over everything I could have taken over from home, because I didn't need to take everything at once, but this is just a selection. And I do sometimes find myself buying things online that I'm like, oh, I need this because I run out, or I need one of these because I run out of this type of product, eye cream, whatever. And I just forget that I've got all that stuff at my mum's house that I still need to bring over. I mean, the good news is I brought some of it over now. That is good news. But I still have a lot to get through. A little bit of a mess over there on the bed. That is because I've been starting to pack, because I'm so busy tomorrow. So even though I don't go away for another 2 days, I'm starting to pack because I'm just getting a bit overwhelmed. It's finally ready, and it's my broccoli. Looks very healthy. I'm definitely going to serve more up. This is not even going to touch the sides. I'm so hungry. I'm just doing a bit of extra gravy because I am a gravy gal. And even though it's got gravy within it, I need more. So yeah, this is me for the evening, guys. I'm going to go sit down, eat my dinner. Lewis is going to be home probably in like, I don't know, like 10-ish minutes. And I can't wait. Although I'm pretty sure he's not buzzing to watch the Forsytes in a bit, which we will be watching, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I will catch up with you in a bit.